Good morning. September 27, 2025. This video is gonna be like advice, like loving, strong advice to my friends, my family, to the family, friends, family, whomever. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I haven't really always had the chance, but it's gonna be pretty much straight shooting to advice, to just what it takes, to some good words of advice. Once again, this is the Saturday 27, September 27, 2025, out trucking Rick. But it's a lot to it. It's a lot behind the scenes. It's a whole lot behind the scenes as far as obstacles to overcome, continuously to try to overcome, daily things, lifelong things that needs to be, that I always wanted to get the chance to mention, to put out there, to just mention, especially to the youth, especially like to to the younger ones coming up, or people my age or whomever that needs to be reached. There's a lot of things that I wanted to just put out there in the atmosphere that might not always get mentioned out there in the universe and stuff. So some of the things, just for example, like I said, I always wanted a chance. Phone is down, so full locked on and stuff, but kind of just thinking aloud, right? So just thinking out loud and just saying certain things is this. I always wanted to mention a couple things. It's gonna be quick, trying to make it quick. But advice conversation number one these are things that doesn't get said enough sometimes. Just thoughts aloud of what it takes, as far as just world, right? Some of it's many things, a lot of things, but some of the things is, number one, make sure you're getting up early. Everybody should be able to agree. If you try to change that whatever your sleep time is, try to have it to be at least, I'll say 10:30-ish, 10:45-ish, or better. So you could be up by like 6:45 a.m. So you can be up like mother freaking 6:45 a.m. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there, 7 a.m., 6:45. Don't be doing, whomever out there, don't be doing that 9:30, 10 a.m. Try to adjust your sleep time like 10:30, 10:20. So you can be up by like 6:45, 7 a.m. That alone is a good skill. And don't just get up. Even if you gotta have a freaking Celsius or energy drink, I would recommend dilute it with water, whatever that it is, because they say, you're supposed to kind of dilute things a little bit because it'll have all those ingredients. Coffee mixed down, maybe just whatever. Up early, and don't just get up early and then just be doing random stuff. Now, it is realistic. It is realistic to assume that you might get up, kitchen, or maybe get up and check your phone. Realistically, try to limit that to about 15 minutes tops. Try to limit that. Combined with getting up early, also that you get into what gotta get done. Get to what needs to get done, as far as if you have certain career things you're looking for, job things, money things, moves you might have to make. Because you cannot get to whatever you want to get into and whatever you think you want to get into without doing a good freaking job at where you at right now. You have to do a good job at whatever you're doing right now. You have to be good at what you do now, so you can potentially be good at what you want to do in the future. But if you're not doing at least a good job at what you're doing right now currently, and then that leads me into number two that I was thinking about. Like I said, this is for loved ones, family, friends. Been meaning to really kind of just go over some things, that out in the atmosphere, that most already know. It's just always refreshment. The second thing, you have to be good at what you're doing right now to get to whatever, future. You can't be bad at what you're doing now, whatever that is. Because I always try to push myself, even if it was something I didn't like, I always try to push myself to be good, to be great at that shit. Didn't matter. The second thing is punctuality, be on time. The second thing is gonna be a 3-part. I'm gonna try to speed this up. The second thing is gonna be a 3-part. Punctual, good attitude, and don't be all on your phone and stuff like that when you're doing whatever. If you already have current work you're doing, which I'm sure we all do, and if you want to, whenever you let those 3, at least being on time, take that dead serious. They will address it. Good attitude, take that dead serious, and not being all on your phone too much. Put that stuff for when you get off. Those 3 things: be on time, good attitude. Do not let them see your car. Do not let them see, attitude. Do not give attitude to whatever you're doing in life. Be consistently good attitude. Even if a job or whatever says something that throws you off, don't show it. Just always have that, like, okay. Just say okay, proceed. Even if it's something that throws you off, even if it's something that maybe a trainer. I've been there, Right now, after years and years and years, I pretty much work alone. But of course, I had to go through a billion obstacles to get there. I had to go through extensive trainings, or like right now, being away, being out, middle of nowhere, days, weeks, even though I'm home 2 days a week, but it's a lot. But one of the things is, but I've been there where like, I've been there in the past where you get that trainer that kind of rule, whatever. Just never have attitude. So the first thing, get up early. I'm talking 6:45. You need a diluted, watered down energy drink. Number 2 is on time, good attitude, and don't be all on your phone and stuff. Focus. Do good at whatever you're doing now. Because the third thing I was going to say is, there's a lot of trades. There's a lot of things to do. Trucking is one that is unpredictable, potentially dangerous. We're talking a big rig semi-truck. We're talking like the length of 2 school buses. You gotta. I literally was kind of like a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing is a kind of a coincidence. It's not like I woke up at 17 like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? If it's for you, it's for you. And God, like the universe will have a way where it'll kind of show you and stuff. And whatever you're passionate. If you like computers, hey, IT, you got medical field nursing, you got IT, you got call center, you got some good call center jobs, retail, you got some welding, electrician, if you get into techie stuff, on that end, engineering, stock and stuff, retail stuff, certain stuff, manager, whatever it may be. Whatever it is, be good at that. And then whatever you're doing now, be good at that too, so you can get to that door. Because that door is not going to be opened by you being late and unpunctual. And fix all of that stuff. Make sure all that stuff is good first. Then you can get into whatever that you feel guided into getting into, But it's those skills. I'm a real quick shoot fire some quick words, that is like, that goes, that I try to live by, and is a big part. Consistency, consistently developing, patience, like I said, punctual, on time, be skilled on time, good attitude all the time, like consistent, good attitude, consistency, grit, long hours, be prepared, be willing to improve yourself, to endure long hours. Don't complain. I don't complain. I'm consistent. Week after week, month after month, I make sure I get my rest and stuff, so that week number 75 or a year in, I'm still consistent. They can depend on Rick, dependability, consistent, because I'm getting my rest. So get that rest, it helps with consistency because you got your sleep. You know, it's easier to be consistent if you got your sleep. But if you're tired and your outside life is real up and down, of course you're not going to be consistent at your job. So your life got to be consistent, and then your job and your career in turn is also consistent because your life is consistent. You know, you're getting your at least 7 hours sleep, 6 hours sleep, whatever. You're doing some walking.
2 miles ahead, take exit 92 to US 601 South.
That's about it. Hopefully that's an amazing thing. Hopefully you know, y'all find it amazing. You know, I always wanted to say a couple of things, but there's a whole bunch of trade things to be done. Whatever you like to do it with passion. It could be RN, it could be medical, it could be call center, stocking, it could be trucking, it could be electrician, it could be welding, it could be computer, it could be IT, anything. This one in particular, you know, just me, I got, you know, I don't mind this, I like the obstacle, I like that, I like being out, but there's so many skills. Whatever you do it well, whatever that may be, just improve. And like I said, getting up early, being on time, taking that dead serious, taking it good attitude, dead serious, amazing attitude, and grateful, man.
1 mile ahead,
like I always
take exit
mention,
92 to US 601 South.
Grateful, consistently on spot, career, savings up, like I said, all these things. So I always wanted to mention these things, man. Hopefully y'all love it. Much love, friends and family.